It's 8:37, and boy, are we delighted to have Chef Brandy Jones with us from Honey Butter Bakery. And Brandy, it's great having you. Everybody is so excited in the studio because you're making up something that everyone here just loves and adores. But, you know, I don't know that a lot of people can really do justice to what buttermilk biscuits are supposed to be all about.
Right.
First of all, tell us Honey Butter Bakery. Tell us about it.
Well, Honey Butter Bakery, we are a local company here in Charlotte. We are mobile, and we provide the best pastries available on the planet. You know, we believe in making everything from scratch, and our specialty is cheesecakes, which you can find at Whole Foods, Healthy Home Market, Common Market. They're there every day. Oh,
well, we love cheesecake around here as well, too. But how do you make? You've got these biscuits, you've got some ingredients here. It looks so simple. Some places where I'm going, really?
I know.
Sort of like this. What's the secret to making a really good buttermilk biscuit?
You got to take your time. So we start with our flour.
All right.
And this is just 2 cups of all-purpose flour.
All-purpose flour.
I recommend using unbleached because it's the healthiest way.
All right, good.
We have some baking soda. That's a 1/4 teaspoon. You have some baking powder.
Baking powder.
And some salt.
And some salt.
Salt.
Wow. Okay.
And keep it, you know, you got to always have that salt and that flavor in there.
Yeah.
You just mix it up. And the key thing about doing biscuits is you got to take your time. You know, there is no rushing when you do biscuits. And these are cold, so you want to make sure that your butter is cold so that when it's baking in the oven, it doesn't go strictly to melting. And you don't want splattered biscuits.
No.
So the key here is to get it to cornmeal consistency.
Cornmeal consistency. So you are taking your fork and you are mixing that butter in.
Right.
And that was real butter? Or was
that was real butter, no margarine here. Well, you know, margarine is like a molecule away from plastic, so we try to stay away from that.
I like that. A molecule away from plastic. Right. I love it. So use real butter.
Use real butter.
And mix it in there, and sort of the cornmeal kind of consistency to
right.
it.
So
I think that's where everybody, that's where I think the problem comes in, at least when I try to make some biscuits and all, is I'm not sure exactly when I've got that consistency just right. And then...
Well, if you stick with the cornmeal, you kind of know.
Okay.
So then you kind of build a well, which is just putting a little hole on the inside, and then you pour in the
good old
buttermilk. It's just something about that word butter and milk together.
There really is. There really is.
It just gets your mouth watering, and you're just so excited to have it.
Oh, I'm telling you what, this looks so good. And now, how much do you is there such a thing as overdoing it?
It is. So you just want to pretty much get it enough to where it's incorporated the milk, so that when it, you know, you pour it over, it doesn't splatter out. So this is when the gentle part starts coming in.
The gentle part, just mixing it together. We don't have a whole lot of time left. I want to make sure we get in here.
Oh, we got you. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. So
and we put it out.
Put it out. Now, you have several ways you can do this. You try to put a little flour on your hands so that it won't mess up.
Right.
You can use a cutter. If you don't have a cutter, just get something.
Get a mason jar.
That's
How about
right.
that? Yeah.
I always have one at the house, so just always have one. Go ahead, dig
and just cut one out
there
right
you
here.
Go.
And look at that. Here we go. Well,
well, maybe next time we'll dip it in the flour. There you go.
There we go.
And we put it on the baking sheet, and just to show the difference, you do it with the cutter, and it comes out the same way. Put this in the oven, 450 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes. As you see, when it came out the oven, I put it on buttered with some egg wash to give it that extra color brown on there.
You could put some butter on it. You could put some melted butter on top of it.
When it comes out.
Yeah, when it comes out, not before it comes out.
Right, not before it comes out.
Okay.
And as you'll see, we have different variations. We just got your standard buttermilk, and this one's got the Red Lobster copycat, where it's got the garlic, and it's got the cheese and the parsley in there.
And real quick, before we go here, I want to show this. This is molasses and biscuits, and I tell you what, my grandfather wouldn't eat a biscuit unless it had molasses on it. We've got the gel. That's a perfect combination.
That's right. There's no way to have biscuits without molasses.
Oh, man, I'm telling you what. Well, Honey Butter Bakery, we're coming over. Chef Brandy Jones, thank you so much for a good way. We'll get this up on WBTV.com as well. In the meantime, I think we better maybe sample some while we turn it over to meteorologist Al Conklin.
It's always that way, Randy. I give them about 2.5 minutes here where they go nuts, and I can see them. Yeah, Carter's a lot better at eating the biscuits than he is actually making them with that mason jar there. High pressure.